Hello and welcome back to another episode of Limited with Alex and I. We're going to be doing something crazy today. The new set is out, and Alex, what do you think of Tarkir Dragonstorm?
Well, I think it's a great return to this set. The original Tarkir was one of the greats of its time. A lot of people are talking recently that it doesn't hold up as well for Limited, but at the time, it was fantastic. And I think it still holds up personally, but that's just me. And other people can disagree, and that's totally fine. But this one is already shaping up to be one of the greatest Limited sets of at least this year, if not all time. Just given the diversity of it. And just like every time we've gone to this plane, they've nailed it.
And the flavor feels so good this time.
Yeah, they really knocked it out of the park with everything they've done.
Yeah, and so I'm super excited. Yeah. Super excited to do some Limited. Cracking some packs because did some pre-releases, and I didn't realize that we had a bunch of packs. So, there's a Crater Hoof. What's your opinion on Crater Hoof being in standard now?
Does it matter even? That's my question. Does it matter?
I don't think it does, which is kind of insane to say, because we love it. We love Crater Hoof, but we want it to be better. 8 mana? Come on. And that's crazy for me to say out loud, that we want Crater Hoof to be better.
I mean, Crater Hoof is the best version of that effect, but is that effect good at the moment? I don't think the answer is yes.
Man, imagine if you had like a Naga Fleshcrafter and you could make all your creatures Crater Hoofs, which actually that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything. They're just 5/5 trample haste.
No. Okay.
Which is still fine, but
all right. We're just gonna jump into a draft and do something crazy. First off, if you enjoy crazy content, if you enjoy Goblins content, hit that like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to support the channel because it means a lot. And let's just jump right into it. Alex, do you want to take the chair?
Sure. I would love to take the chair, actually.
Last draft, I got to be in charge. And this draft, I want you to be at the helm. Let's swap over.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I would have forgotten about that and drink your water. So right now we have a 3-color rare, which is not generally where you want to start. If you're starting with a 3-color card, it has to be extremely powerful. And unfortunately, to our set, she is not. Our uncommons are all interesting, but not where I'd like to start, unfortunately. And our commons are also, this is kind of a dud pack, more or less. So there's great cards here, but there's nothing jumping out to me as being overly excellent or something. So I think with my inclination to be Abzan as much as possible, I think I would select Sage of the Fang.
What about that dragon?
The 3-color one?
Is it just too big or too expensive?
3 colors.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't want to start there. The card is completely reasonable. That's just fair. Not where you want to start.
That's totally fair. I like this card too. And then maybe you wheel something else.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we have another
dud another dud rare.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. 2 rares in a row that have that issue where they're 3 colors.
And they don't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
But so one of the important parts of the original Tarkir that stays true for this one is the fixing. There's a set of tri-lands, 5 of them at uncommon, and then the set of the 10 life gain lands at common. Fixing is super important, and the reason I'm saying that is I'm going to select Opulent Palace here.
That makes sense. Sultai is also very strong. I think it goes, in my opinion, I think it goes 5 colors the strongest that you can do. Then it goes Sultai and then Temur very closely by Mardu. Those. That's how I would order it from my experience. The Sultai just goes a little bit more late game. Same thing with Temur. Temur's good. Harmonize is a really cool mechanic, but it's not quite as powerful as Renew. Like being able to exile things from your graveyard and get value, and a lot of your cards cause you to mill incidentally. I think Sultai is actually amazing in this cube. Or
set. But yeah. What is this card? Oh, it's that card. Okay. That card's for an aggressive deck.
Yeah. Like Abzan.
Yeah.
I've been super impressed with the Dragonstorm cards, but I really only like the white Dragonstorm enchantment that makes 2/2/2s for 4 mana. And I really like the red one. I don't really like any of the other enchantments. I don't think they're worth it.
The blue one's good.
That makes sense. Charter course is always good.
So in this pack, we're not looking at too much interesting wise. We can do. I saw what it was.
No,
Thank
I
you.
got you.
We could take this Dog Scout, which is probably the pick, honestly. Just like staying in green and then just seeing what comes.
I mean,
Another
I like
copy
that.
of this card is interesting.
How open is Jess guy? Jesus.
I don't think we should read into this too much.
I kind of like the. How do you feel about Oblivion Ring?
I don't think about it because we started green, and green-white is not really a thing you want to do. It narrows you into the allied color pairs narrow you into one.
Like Abzan
clan.
specifically?
It's just Abzan.
Sense.
Whereas the enemy colored pairs gives you two options. If we select Dragon's Prey here, which is a removal spell of arguably a little bit less powerful than Stormplane Detainment, but it opens us up to either being Sultai or Abzan, as opposed to if we play both of them.
That is completely different.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, because otherwise we have to be Abzan. More options is better early in the cube.
Yeah, set, but yes.
Damn it.
You keep doing that. It's very funny. So this one's interesting, and I am going to select a different color card here. I want to see if you can pick up what I'm going to pick.
So for me personally, I really like that 4-mana 2/4 that taps for equal to his power. However, I probably would understand if you pick the light feather technique because of how good it is in combat. And we could just be Abzan. We don't even have to play it. We could have it, put it in the sideboard, and if we end up at Abzan, we have a good combat trick. Otherwise, it's just a pick, and somebody else doesn't get it.
Yeah, you might have actually sold me on the green uncommon the more I think about it. My selection was Focus the Mind, but I think I should take this.
It's just like it's a good beater and it can tap for mana.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have an interesting spot here. We can take Caustic Exhale as a removal spell, which we probably should, but it is important to note Corroding Dragonstorm as well.
Yeah.
Because I think this card is good. Oh, and it surveils too. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then you pick it up whenever you cast a dragon.
Yeah. So we're going to take the Exhale. Note the fact that there's a Corroding Dragonstorm here, because I think people are going to be higher on these cards than they should be.
Yeah.
At least the ones that they shouldn't be as high on.
I agree.
My wheel? Like you.
Yeah.
And the red one. I am not a fan of that card.
But it could be so cool.
It could be.
Huge dragons here, but fixing is the disciplined take. For me, I would just spend the entire draft picking dragons, and you'd end up in some 5-color pile with no fixing.
Yep, and we saw that in your draft this past week, if
you watched the channel,
where you were just like not taking lands, like you were allergic to it or something. It was very weird.
Why would you pick lands when you can have bad commons?
Yeah, so I think here we'll select Snakeskin Veil over basically nothing.
That makes sense.
And just lock in our one copy of Snakeskin Veil if we even want it.
The Abzan Dragon Wield.
Yes, and we'll take that.
Which is that's if we.
This is about where we want to. This is about where we want to read it as a signal.
We're gently getting pushed into Abzan, but we don't need to be, but we could be.
Yeah, and it's fine if we are. I like being Abzan. This card's really good in Abzan.
Yeah, I think both these black cards are good, but yeah.
That's that thing, yeah. Yeah, both the black cards are good in Abzan. The thing is that we want to be base black-white for this card to be good. And right now we're base green-black, so it's not actually as good.
That makes sense.
Goblin. Yeah, we'll take the Goblin for you. That's for you.
Woohoo!
We'll take this. On the off chance we end up in Sultai, Manowar is very good.
I love Manowar.
And yeah.
It's a 3/3 too.
Yeah.
Insane.
I don't think the 1-mana blue card 1/2 that enters gives a creature -2/-0. That card hasn't felt that bad since Call Time. Yeah. That card was terrible in Call Time, and every other time it's shown up since then, it's been fantastic.
Yeah, and here it just feels a little. I first pre-release played Mardu, and I had the same feeling where I was like, these cards that usually are like super amazing just end up mid.
Okay, that's a dud rare. I just had to make sure. That's the Collected Company, but not in an interesting way.
Unfortunate to have 2 dud rares, but that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Looking at our curve, maybe.
Think we take this as just like a power nod because this card's very good. It enters, it's a 4/5, and then it attacks and it makes a 2/2.
So good.
Yeah, it's great. I've been very impressed with that card, and it keeps us in this green-black space. where we still aren't decided. Sure, we have this dragon, but we can go either way.
Yeah.
And regardless of which way we go, we'll be playing both these lands.
Ooh,
That's
Avengers
crazy.
amazing. That actually makes no sense. Like, they may not be in black.
They're not in black. That's the only way that makes sense.
Yeah, but oh my god, this card's good.
Yeah, this pack's also pretty sick. Right, because this one is that's not that great actually, but
good beater. Yeah. I'm excited for what we're gonna wheel for sure.
Yeah, me too. We need to pick up more 2s though.
That's insane too. It's just a 3-mana 3/3. We can do the thing if we want to.
Yeah. So like that's a pretty clear reason to. It's not a reason. It's just like a reward for being an Abzan.
Yeah.
And so right now we're looking for more 2s, but not in that color. So we're looking for black and green 2s specifically.
Second Snakeskin Veil. I mean, I like the 4-drop, and then we just have 2s going forward. Either one of those 4-drops, I think, is decent. But you're right; they're both white, which is tough.
We could pivot. We still have time to pivot. We'll take this, and if we pivot into black-white base, which is possible even with this start, then we're also totally fine.
Yeah.
If we're pivoting into black-white base, we cut the Wayfinder and the Snakeskin Veil, and we just need to get lower drops.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, because at that point, we don't need all of the green cards. We just need the best of the green cards.
Mm-hmm. And that would be like the Severance Priest, the Armament Dragon, and the Inspirited Vanguard, and maybe Sage of the Fang if we really want it, and nothing else really.
Yeah, and then just let you play these 3-colored bombs. Like the dragon's gonna come down and be a 6/7.
It can be, or it can be smaller and make your other guys bigger.
Oh.
All right, another dud rare in this pack, and that's fine.
But the 5-color dragon. Alex, tell me why that card's bad.
Because it's 5 colors.
Damn it, ladies and gentlemen, he's too smart.
So if we're interested in 2 drops, this is the pick. But we really want to pick up this Stormplane Detainment.
O-Ring making a comeback.
O-Ring's always been good. Skirmish Rhino?
That's late Skirmish Rhino.
It kind of confirms what I'd already been feeling out with this draft, where I don't think anybody to our direct right is an Abzan, and I don't think anybody to our direct left is an Abzan either.
That makes sense.
Now, this is a 1-drop we could take, and it's good, but there's a land here that I'd rather have. There's just like a nod to fixing, and it's a white land too. So if this was a green-black land, I'd still probably take it, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Lands are good.
We'll put the Goblin in the sideboard, sorry.
It's okay. We have him. He's here with us.
He's here in spirit. He's not in the deck, most likely.
Giving us respect and love.
But this format has proved to be slower than other formats, so your glut generally wants to be at 3, I've found, and not at 2 for this format. Whereas other formats, it's like you want to have a decent number of 2-drops. We still want more than just 1 or none, but
something to work towards.
Yeah.
I wish Ceremony was good here. It's not.
The Ceremony's not good anywhere.
Another 3-drop?
No, we'll just take the land. No, that's like a free land there. If we want that card, we'll get that card. If we're the only people in Abzan, nobody else wants that card.
That makes sense.
And even Abzan players don't really want that card fully. I mean, none of this is going to make our deck. That's the thing.
Is there anything that we want to cut from somebody else? Maybe the orb?
No, the orb doesn't matter. Okay. If an opponent beats us with an orb, they got it. Like, that's not worth
what if
my
they beat
time.
you with 2 orbs? That happened to me.
Yeah, I watched that. That was really awful. I don't know how you lost that game.
I was like, what did I do? Okay, another dragon or another goblin. I respect it. Yeah, that card's really good.
Card's fine.
Smacka things. Raven's Charm is double. Oh.
None of this matters because it's not in our colors.
Yeah. I remember when I realized that Thraben Charm was literally double the number of creatures that you have, and then like most effects, like in standard, are just equal to the number of creatures you have.
Mhm.
And now when I go back to Modern, I'm like, oh, that card's really good. Like, because in the beginning I was like, Thraben Charm, meh, whatever. But cards cracked.
So we're looking for a direction here in pack 3. Are we going to be base black-white, or are we going to be base black-green? And that will determine what the final deck looks like. Right now, we can go either way. It'll really depend on what we open.
That makes sense.
If we open like an Elspeth, we're base black-white.
Hell yeah. Okay, we got the turtle. We did it. We wheeled the card we wanted.
It's a human citizen.
Damn it. That's a dragon. Oh, double rare pack. The black white siege is so bad. It's really bad.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree very hard on that one.
You like the counters?
I like both effects, actually.
Okay.
Both are very good. This pack is insane for us, though.
Would you play it over the dragon, though?
That's the question of the day.
It's tough.
I think the answer is no, given the state of our deck. The answer is no. If we had more 2-drops, the answer would be yes.
Yeah, the dragon is ramp. And a threat.
Sandstep Citadel is a good pickup for us. We need that. There we go. I was looking for the funny monkey.
It's a good 2-drop, definitely.
It's a Babbin.
It's a baboon.
No, it's pronounced Babbin. You're wrong.
It's Babbity. Bibbity, boppity, babbity. Maybe. Boom.
Oh, third copy of that card?
Oh, somebody is in Jeskai, I swear. Somebody pivoted and they're in Jeskai in a different universe. Exhale?
Could be Exhale. Probably is just Exhale. You could probably get the Absent Devotee on the wheel.
We could move Caustic Exhale to the 2-drop slot and just assume we don't have dragons in our hand.
Well, you have 2.
That's fair.
I'm mentally counting it as a 2-drop anyway.
Fair.
But it's a removal spell, so it doesn't really count either.
You're looking at like threats.
Dudes on board.
Creatures are the way you win games, unless you're playing Storm. But good luck playing Storm in draft. Okay.
There's an Absent Devotee in this pack, but there's also a Jungle Hollow.
I think Devotee is great because it's a beater that comes back from the graveyard.
You're right. Anyway.
Moving on. We tried. It'll wheel, actually.
At this point, we're not picking any more lands, though. We have 6. That's a great number.
With how open our Abzan was for us, I think that's going to wheel.
The Devotee, yeah, probably.
So I think we're fine with that.
And I don't think we want more than one anyway, and I'm counting on the one from the first pack wheeling.
That makes sense.
And if there were any Absent rares open to the table, we'll probably get them as well at this point.
That makes sense.
Because I doubt anybody else is an Abzan. I'd be shocked if they were.
O-Ring is really good, but it's a 3-drop.
But it is a removal spell, and I like my removal.
Removal be
there's
good.
There's a lot of stuff you have to remove in this set.
That makes sense. You can't die if your opponent doesn't have threats.
Yeah.
Dragon?
Yeah, that's perfect, actually. It's another dragon for our Caustic Exhales, and it's a 2-drop on the Omen side.
It's really good.
This is actually just a free land. Like,
do we play blue?
No.
Okay.
It's just a black-white duel.
That makes sense.
That doesn't gain us life. It's like strictly worse Jungle Hollow for us.
But it is a duel. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what are you trying to cut right now?
Right now, we don't need to cut anything.
No?
I know it says 28, but look how many lands we have. We have 7.
Oh,
We're actually looking for more cards.
That's a good point.
That's a 2/4 for 3. Sacrifice a token, draw a card. We don't really have any tokens. That's actually really annoying and probably fine. We can take Thragtusk. Can actually maybe try Thragtusk.
Thragtusk good.
This card's good.
It's fixing.
Kind of. I'm more interested in the 2-mana Death Toucher than I am the fixing aspect of it.
Devotee. And then there's the pause for effect.
Is this a bit I don't get?
Nope, damn it.
Oh yeah, none of those wheeled, did they? Huh.
Yeah, I was hoping that the Devotee was going to be in that pack.
Weird that they didn't wheel. Oh well. I'm not going to waste too much mental energy on wondering why they didn't.
Totally fair.
Let's see. 41. Okay, so we have to cut a card. That's probably this card.
Too many 2-1s or 2-drops.
Yeah. Or we could just cut Snakeskin Veil.
I mean, I like that. Have a lot of threats.
Yeah, just like we have a diverse threat suite here.
It's pretty good. I mean, how do you feel about the 6-mana guy that endures at the end? Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
When he enters, you mean?
Yeah, when he enters.
I don't really feel about him.
Okay. It's like a 4/4 and a 3/3 for 6 mana. It also has reach. It's like halfway decent. But I think we might have better threats. I just wanted to ask.
No, that's fine. I think it is correct to play 4 planes, and that feels really weird.
That is pretty weird.
All right, let's hop to it then.
Hop to it. And so it begins. So what do you think is, for you, your rankings? Because I did mine. It was 5 colors, Sultai, Team Mardu. What do you think are like the best color combinations that you've run into or you've played?
Abzan is number 1 for me.
Abzan number 1. Give me like a top 5 for the clans.
That's all of them.
Or 5 color included.
It's probably like Abzan and Sultai and Teamer maybe. Then like 5 color.
Okay.
And then Jeskai.
Yeah.
I just don't think the aggro life is very good.
That makes sense. Like you need a very specific set of cards, and you need the deflecting palm to like really push that matchup in your favor. Oh, we got a comment. Hello, appreciate you dropping in, friend. This is a Tarkir Dragon Storm draft we're doing with my friend Alex. Limited advice with Alex and I. So appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both really like it. Right, the new Tarkir set, the one we're doing right now.
Oh my god, Tarkir.
Why are we waiting in queue for over a minute? That's crazy to me.
Tarkir is so cool, and yeah, literally, you would expect that a lot of people are playing. Oh, you can read the comment out loud if you like it.
I feel like I know that person. That's gonna bother me for the rest of the night.
Appreciate you watching. Now, if you want to see us draft a certain clan or a certain thing, you just let us know in the comments and we'll try it next time. It was also help for the new set. Yeah, hell yeah. I think when you hear dragons and then you hear like Ugin and then like also in the story, Nicol Bolas escaped.
Yeah, I thought we knew that a while ago though.
Yeah, I didn't. I was under the impression that man was locked up and we got to start doing YouTube shorts on stories again.
Hold on, we're gonna do this real quick because it was taking way too long for the things to. Oh my gosh, Jack, what are you doing?
What is all this?
This is the achievements.
What are those?
What do you mean? What are those?
Back in my day, we used to just play Magic, and we used to be happy with just playing Magic.
I agree.
The recognition came from each other. It didn't come from the computer.
Yeah, but now we get the haha funny computer recognition.
Now the computer's like clap, 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 clap.
I have to fucking prod you to open your inbox to get free packs. So like, of course I'm gonna do this for you. I have complete control right now. I could delete your account.
It's true. It's true.
That's not how that works. But let's see what advanced achievements you got. You opened a vault.
That was with
Win
you.
a best of 3 match after losing the first game.
No, ooh,
Open 10 packs at once. You did that today.
that was you. Yeah. And that's it. Hell yeah.
That's it for that. But we have color mastery achievements. In white, you've attacked with 3 or more creatures 100 times over any number of games. I wonder if that's goblin. Oh, this one I actually got today myself. Yeah, because I was playing the alchemy bean, the alchemy Bant Beans deck that plays ornate imitations. You know, the spell I keep talking about where it makes it's X blue and a green, and for each number between 1 and X, including 1 and X, it makes it creates a creature onto your battlefield at that mana value. I did that, and then I attacked with them.
That's insane.
And I did it 2 turns in a row, so there was a lot. I also got a Tree of Perdition off of it.
Oh my god! You're just like, oh, I just have this tree now. I guess I'll
Yeah, so they had a Skullspore Nexus and a 9/9 Trampler, and they couldn't get through my 2020 tree because I exchanged.
You're like, I'll put you to 13. 20.
And then they started gaining more life. So the next one I did gave me a hulking metamorph. You know, the one from Brothers War. It's a 7/7. So I copied Tree of Perdition, and then their life total went to 7, and then it became a 7/33/30. It became a 7/33, which was crazy.
That is awesome.
I should have lost that game, but opponent blocked like an idiot.
We did the 100 Goblin Challenge on the channel a little while back, where we challenged ourselves to not just win a game, but create 100+ goblins in one turn. And so, we would stream for an hour and finally have a game where we're in complete control, but we have to spend 4 turns tapping Cranko and just get to 100 goblins. And our opponent it's like, please don't concede us for content. Please don't concede us for content. And we finally get there. And so, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you did have the cast 250 dragon or goblin spells. I wonder how you got that.
That would be cool to have a tally of how many goblins I cast. But
see, there we go. 10 seconds into the queue, we enter.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the queue's like that.
Okay. That makes sense.
But we're not entering either. It might just end in a draw.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Arena's real buggy.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Arena. Don't. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't do me like that. All right.
Thanks, Tommy. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this is something that I think going forward, limited content is hard to find, and it's important to put it out there. And so this is something that I'm looking forward to do more regularly, because I love making content with you, Alex. You have a very unique personality, and I just love talking to you. You have a very good way of looking at the game that I don't have. I have what I call the goblin brain, where I just throw the cards in the decks and I'm like, yeah. And then I either win or I lose, and I have no control over it. You have a human brain. You think, and I respect that.
He plays Brawl. I don't. I have a Brawl deck. I just don't care.
No, that makes sense.
Guess what he plays in Brawl? You won't guess. It's really deep and obscure.
The gobbles. It's like, come on.
Hope it doesn't give you a loss for that. The game's been stupid before like that. Okay, nothing happened there.
Nice.
It was real weird. Oh, but we do have mastery things. Hold on. Jack, you haven't spent your Aether Drift orbs?
There's orbs?
Yeah, it's let's see here. So you have 5 orbs. So from these rewards, you can pick 5 things to get, or less than that. So it's just a bunch of card styles or sleeves if you want them.
So back in my day, the computer didn't give you rewards for playing the game. You would just play. You were happy about what you had. Just pick something. I'm gonna
give you the Gear Hulks then.
Hell yeah.
It's his deck is mono red. That should help you.
Yeah, we do General Creat because when that creature came out, it was insane. That legend is like insanely busted. It's Impact Tremors plus Rabble Master in the command zone. And so yeah, we
Kind of wish that card was in standard. Not gonna lie to you.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. Like actually having playable Impact Tremors. Like I've put Impact Tremors and Goblins in standard, and it does not work.
Look, and we got an achievement for that. We
back in my day.
Screw this drafting thing. We're just gonna get achievements.
Achievements, not game.
Oh, there's an achievement if I adjust 50 settings? That's crazy. That's not the tab I meant to click on. Yeah, I don't know why the matchmaking queue is being weird right now. So we'll open this pack. And we'll open these packs. These aren't real cards, so. The colors were mono red. It's a Goblins deck. That's the joke. That was the joke where I said, you won't guess it, because you will. It's just Goblin. General Creat is a crazy card. Also, Jack passed away. That's why I left the room. All right, let's try to queue up for the third time. See what happens. No worries, man. We're just having fun here. We're just enjoying ourselves and having fun, and maybe we can play a match of Magic. Maybe.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Just a magical Magic land. We just want to play a couple games of Magic. You too can play Magic. If you go on Arena and do Tarkir single draft, you could possibly play us. Do it now. We can have an opponent with you.
Well, we have. It says entering match.
Fuck!
But the thing is it's not doing that. So I wonder if matchmaking is broken right now for a draft. It won't be the first time it's broken in just one queue for whatever reason.
You're like, please let me do the thing. Please. We also don't have the cancel option.
Not yet. It'll pop up in a couple seconds.
Oh, sure.
That's what happened before.
I was like, that's interesting.
We could start eating Magic cards. Does that sound?
Do you want to grab some of the cards in the stack and look at the kind of random shit I have?
Yeah, I'm just looking around and it's just like random garbage.
Oh, it's insane. Then there's those lands right there. On the top. Just have
I just don't see any organization at all, which is fair. My collection is very disorganized right now. Yeah, so we have the cancel button now, so let's do that. Let's test something real quick. You want to queue us up for a game of Standard or something?
Yeah, definitely.
Just see if it's just Arena in general or if it's just this draft queue.
And I can back right out as soon as we actually get in a game. Selesnial best of 1 Standard ranked.
It's not. That's Gruul. Red green is Gruul.
Oh, Selesnial is the Twitter account that got third in the Standard Challenge with Gruul goblins.
Okay.
Yes, it's. I think it's. I forget it. I don't want to misrepresent his name, but his name is his last name is Neil, and so it's first half of his first name Neil. It sounds just like Selesnia, but it's Selesnial. This is not a good sign. Standard is usually right away.
I think we should reboot your Arena.
Yeah, 1000%. We can just do this. That's not a big issue. We're just gonna close Arena.
Oh gosh, the screen of death.
Hello,
the infinite stream.
Here, I want to jump this way.
I don't think it was just your Arena though.
Yeah, no. Description. I hope everybody sees this. Ready?
Oh, worked? Rebooting worked? Why did it work?
And now what? Are we in draft?
No,
of course we're in Standard.
By all means, let's have a brief interlude to play some Standard.
Well, look at how beautiful.
This is a great hand.
Look at how beautiful this hand.
You go what? Turn 1 Verge, Burnout, Astronaut.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and we just literally just go up the curve if we have one land. This hand is crack. Crack it. All right, Thoughtseize me, opponent. Do your worst.
Thoughtseizes isn't legal in this format. You know that.
It's true. They're gonna cut down. No, that's fine. We don't care.
No, we've already started our engines. We don't care.
Yeah. We could have played the Firebrand and play around that, but that's fine. This is more of an aggressive card, and this is an aggressive matchup,
Well, he's forced into taking Fanatical Firebrand here.
which is insane.
I mean, if he doesn't, I guess that's like not the worst play he has, but it's definitely incorrect if he doesn't.
Yeah. Because I will 1,000% trade instantly with the bet.
Yeah, he's forced into doing that.
Now we just play a die, and then they need 2 more removal spells in a row. Which is why I love this deck, because you're like, kill this. They're like, okay. Then you're like, okay, and kill this. They're like, okay. Yeah, I like this.
Annex is fine.
They're shocking themselves. I like this a lot. Slam the Howl Squad. Swing for a bunch.
You know, this is going to look really weird in the VOD. It's just like, to this or nothing. Sure, we're talking about limited, but the first 30 minutes after the draft are like nothing.
Nothing bad is going to happen.
Nothing bad or good is happening. It's just something is going on.
You know what I'll do? I'll cut the draft separate. Then I'll do this portion as its own video, and then I'll do the gameplay as its own video.
Oh, okay, that works.
Now they did.
Oh, they're gonna take Krenko here. That's rough.
We have 4, so we should be in a pretty good spot. We also still have the Lord to draw cards, and the Draconautics. We still are in like a crazy good shape. Now we're in a less good shape. Krenko off the top. Nope.
That's also fine.
Yeah, we'll take a second Lord though.
Second Lord is great here.
Yeah, they're at 15. Ooh. Okay. So
I think we're just double goblining this turn though, and then just we'll torch the tower. Because if we draw a land next turn, torch the tower is so good.
Yeah.
We
could also torch this one, get the Firebrand back, get this one. But then this doesn't have haste. We can just make a dragon next turn, sequencing wise. So if we go torch, we get the Firebrand. We attack with the Firebrand. It's a 3/3. I think I like that.
Okay, go for it.
Um,
I certainly am not an expert on this deck.
Well, I'm not either. I just throw paint at the wall. I just throw a lot of paint.
Eventually, the paint starts to translate into gameplay.
So now, what are you going to do, chump?
No, they can't really chump with the bat. So they have to take 8 here.
Which is a lot.
And then they, like play land, make the demon?
And we're in great shape. Okay, take it back. Less good shape. 16.
I think we're still fine.
12. Oh, baby.
Yeah, we're definitely still fine.
Play this.
And they're dead?
Yeah.
They're dead to Xaxes.
And that's the way the news goes. Yeah, Lords are dumb.
They're reading it because they don't know what the hell that card is.
This is from a Foundations starter deck, or you could buy Jumpstart packs. I bought
what, like 3 boxes, right?
A box.
And you got 1?
And I got 2 in a whole box, which is like a decent rate, but oh my god, it was a bad experience. Don't buy Jumpstart.
Jumpstart is fun if you like that sort of content. For example, if you're playing with your female significant other.
Hell yeah. Do you want the packs
Jumpstart?
then?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
I'm never going to fucking use them, bro. I'll put them inside. Because I literally have a whole box. The only ones I opened were the goblin ones. And like some test ones that I looked at. And then I think I have a whole other stack I'll find later.
All right. Well, now that we've fixed the problem, hopefully.
Back to regularly scheduled content.
Yeah. Semi-regularly scheduled content. Basically whenever I feel like it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Resume this. All right. Now let's play some limited.
And snap right into it. And they're not going to hamstring us along and give us a bunch of, run around. They're just going to like, yeah. See, we just got to like talk shit to the computer. You got to be like, you're going to do this thing. Maybe.
Ew. What is this? What's going on here?
What? Okay, this is better.
Put this back. Put this back.
I like this. I like this a lot.
I don't. We're at 5 cards.
There's the devotee.
Cool.
That's the same devotee. Yeah, that makes sense. If they don't ever move, they can't kill the thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they can play blockers, like good blockers here, but
yeah. Okay.
Love drawing lands.
This might just be a chill game.
It's not.
We're waiting.
We're so far behind.
We're just waiting.
They have another one. Well, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't have another one.
Damn.
Wonder how many they have.
Is that like a high pick at all?
No.
That's what I
No,
thought.
it's nonsense.
That's what I thought. It doesn't make any sense why it would be good.
No attacks. There's no reason to give them a free 3/3 here.
Yeah.
We trade for both their creatures. One of them can come back, and the other one just doesn't matter.
Gets
in the face of
upgraded.
Spore state.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do here. They play that guy, which is the obvious choice to play. So we need.
This is really good.
We need to target this at least for 1 counter.
And the dragon.
We'll just put 1 on each. And then we'll give this +1/+0. And just attack with this.
It's got vigilance. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh,
Nope.
Sorry.
No, I don't know what I was doing there.
No,
I was like,
you're good.
ooh,
that
looks delicious.
It was out of eyesight. Okay. Turtle's here.
It's just a human.
Oh wait, what? But it's a turtle.
Yeah, it has a turtle on it, but it's human.
These humans with the animals.
So let's go. This is fun.
Turtle.
It has a turtle on it, but the card is for the small little rinky-dink person.
The rinky-dink. Okay.
All right, so this game wildly improved out of nowhere. Let's see what they tap down. That's fine. We swing in if they have to double block it to get rid of it, and that's fine. We just play Sultai Devotee. All right, now they take that dragon. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but like,
is what
we're fine.
Yeah, they do that. We're still chilling. This card is insane.
Then they'll tap that down. Yep, just like I thought they would. We weren't attacking with that anyway.
This was all part of
it was a bait to get them to tap it down so that we could just hit them freely with that.
Yeah, because
for a turn.
It's smart because then they can't trade. Oh,
well, they could have traded, but they would have had to trade 2 creatures.
Mm-hmm. They couldn't trade with the priest.
Yeah, so if we hit a Stormplane Detainment here, they're just going to attack us. That's fine.
We're winning the race.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was such a good draw to win the race with. So they'll tap that down. And we'll go boom, boom, boom before blocks.
Lifelinker down. It's pretty good. Now they're going to chump or trade.
They're going to trade here. I would expect them to trade with the Sultai Devotee.
Mm-hmm. It's got Death Touch, so it's the best blocker. They're still losing the race, even with the tapping the 4/4.
Yeah. Exile a creature I control in the graveyard. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it's fine.
If it was sack, it still would do it.
Death Touch.
Oh, that's pretty good. So now we're looking for top decks. Oh.
Not good. Interesting. No, I guess that makes sense.
Goblin. I think it's a goblin.
Yeah,
Yeah, my goblin sense is tingling.
we have one of those.
Oh my god, we got the lands up.
It's fine. We'll play that.
How do we get so many lands?
Unlucky. That's all.
Yeah, we also moved to 5, which is tough.
Yeah. We have a land on the bottom still. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's very good for us.
Doing the thing, slowing us down. Trying to make sure that we can't mount an offensive effectively. Bringing back the dudes. It ebbs and it flows. We're hoping they get greedy.
We still have no choice but to flash this out here.
Mm-hmm.
We're still not blocking, but we want to put it into play.
We tap it so we can't
Yeah,
block.
that's fine.
Yeah, we're not definitely. Yeah.
We weren't doing that anyway.
We are now in. I was gonna say the opponent and we are in agreement.
If we could draw like a removal spell for this, we can swing in for a lot here.
Yeah.
We couldn't, but
Oh, the pain. And this is not how we want it to go, but this is how it goes sometimes.
Mold 5 is rough.
Mold 5 real tough. So that first hand was 2 off-color lands, I think 4 black spells and the dragon.
Sounds right.
Yeah. The dragon is a cultivate on 3. If we hit 1 land, we could cultivate, but both of our lands can't cast any of our spells. And if we don't draw that 3rd land, we just don't play the game. So I think it's right to go to 5. We were able to play this game, and it just came down to drawing 4 lands in a row.
We're not out of it yet either.
Yeah. We're literally on par. Aha! Alpha Strike is what we wanted.
Well, that means they have something here.
Good read.
It's the only read you can have here. Interesting.
I found there wasn't a lot of pump spells in this set, which is crazy.
I just don't like combat tricks in general, but I read them for one there. I was wrong. That's very interesting to me. I was wrong about that. So what else do they have? Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
No, this is fine. This is fine.
No, this is fine. This is fine.
I mean, it's not fine, but
Smart.
we can at least let one of them live.
Mm-hmm. Best draw.
We're just dead anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Second main.
Make it 2/2.
Well, if they make a mistake here, we're fine.
Okay. Combat put a counter on a dude.
They didn't make a mistake, but
Yeah. Close, real close. GG's opponent, well played.
yeah, we did good for a multi 5.
Multi 5, we were winning the race, and their not multi 5 allowed them to kind of win the late game with card advantage.
Yeah, and we drew a couple too many lands.
Yeah,
which is fine. These things happen. That's the nature of the game.
It's true. That's why we take a deep breath, reset, and run it back. That's what I do I try to do between every round. It's like, okay, whether we win or lose, we always reset back to the norm. Always reset back to center. Okay.
We can make this work. This is totally fine. We draw any land that is on the plains. We have Skirmish Rhino on 3. And if it is a plains, we still have Skirmish Rhino on 3 because of Sultai Devotee.
That's pretty good. So the Sultai Devotee is a Death Toucher, which allows it to be a good attacker and blocker, because they're not really going to try to like block it, because they can't eat it ever. With no matter how big their creature is, it always trades up. Okay.
Okay.
Totally fine with that. They just wanted a cantrip, really.
Well, it saves them 2 damage, but they take 2 here anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's a good point.
And then if they play like an impactful 3 here, we have Stormplane Detainment, and if not, that's fine. We just don't do anything. Because at this point, we're looking to draw 1 more land, and then we have Bloomvine Regent.
Mm-hmm.
And this card's gonna give us that land.
Yeah. And Regent's really dumb.
Yeah, it's just a 4/5 for 5 that gains you 3 life when it enters.
And it flies.
Yeah, and that's at worst case scenario.
Which is really good.
Okay, so they have Caustic Exhale, which is kind of what I was reading them for. Which isn't good enough to kill the Rhino, and this is really the only threat I care about right now.
Yeah.
Take Jungle Hollow over. It's a shame that we lost Avenger of the Fallen. But that's fine. And this tap land guarantees us Regent on 6 as opposed to Regent on 5, which is also fine.
Hard Cash Fleshcrafter on Siege Skirmish Rhino?
Sounds great for them. For us, it's also fine. Because we'll just, instead of killing it, we'll exile it because it has the renew ability.
It's even better.
So they have to interact with this permanent first. Then next turn, depending on what they do here, we could just play Severance Priest instead of Bloomvine Regent. I'm leaning towards Regent right now, but it'll super depend on what they do here.
Definitely.
Because if they do nothing right now, then I'm playing Severance Priest and seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Because that means they have some sort of trick. And if we can take that trick from them, then we're in a great spot.
Yeah, I mean, we have all threats in hand. We just got to close the game. And I feel like...
I wouldn't say Rainveil Rejuvenator is a threat, but...
Okay. Now it is. Now it is, baby.
Yeah, this is a Bloomvine Regent meta.
Caustic Exhale this. Another kin tree thing.
I hope not. Oh, an indestructible blocker? It's still just dudes on the ground, I guess. Let's see here. I actually just want to play this out. That gains us 3 life, and then we hit them for 5.
Makes sense. This is strong.
And then if they attack with this turn, we're just going to chump it with the Wayfarer because we're not going to risk this in combat because we really want this to stay around. Never mind, they just conceded. That's totally fine as well.
They're like, actually, this game's over, and GG's opponent. Well played.
Unfortunately, Sultai is a little bit outclassed by Absan, which is why I ranked it higher.
No, that makes sense.
When you asked me.
That definitely makes sense because like the rares that you get are so much more playable in Abzan. Like Clotis is so bad in limited. Specifically, it's good as a blocker, but it's just I had a sequence that was good with it where I had Herd Heirloom and I used a renew creature to put 2 counters on it from the graveyard, and I was able to attack for 4 and cast 4/4 drops off the top. My buddy, shout out to Frank from Tales for the Tap, actually made a YouTube short about that because he watched it. It was really funny. But besides that, I think Clotus is not really good in limited. It's actually a card that's kind of a trap.
On the draw, can we keep this?
Can make it 2/2.
I think we can. And I'll kick myself if we couldn't. But I think because we have several turns to draw green source, we should be fine.
I agree.
We still have plays.
The statistics are leaning towards us.
Any land gets us Stormplane Detainment. A green source gets us the rest of our hand.
Yeah. Okay, we have one more look. We're good. They can't attack through this 2/2.
I mean, they could try.
And fail. Okay. Just a 2/2. Good.
It's
Castable. It's a castable. That's on our side. And the top card's going to be a forest. I believe in it.
It's not going to be. We're just going to be mana screwed. It's fine. It's the nature of the game, baby.
Sometimes you draw too many lands. Sometimes you draw 0 lands. Variance is a thing. And we love and hate the magic gods for it.
We'll trade.
Put some counters on the 2/2.
Well, it puts a lifelink counter. It's not an actual counter.
Oh, that's right.
Then they have a second one of that. All right.
Mm.
Third land is fine.
Is that 3/4? I think that 3/4 is like the thing.
Well, yeah, we're just going to remove power and toughness from the battlefield here.
But it's between that and holding it, right? Is that what you were thinking?
No. It was never really in question what we were doing.
Fair. Ah. That card seems cool. I haven't seen War Effort in person before.
Seems fine. There we go. Okay. All right. Start to stabilize now. Skirmish Rhino first. The odds of them playing a haste creature, I think, are pretty low here. So the attack is free. Interesting.
Look, it's a bird. A bird and a dragon are on the field.
This is a human scout.
No, it's a dragon. Look at the art. It's a dragon.
No, it's a human scout.
No. Another green source. That's good. Put a counter on the siege rhino or skirmish rhino.
They have to trade there to do anything.
Like, we're kind of dying to these flyers. Why don't we get the priest down and take the one out of their hand?
Yeah, that seems correct. That was one of the lines I was considering.
Mm-hmm.
I was also considering just like Sultai Devotee plus Alchemist Assistant.
That makes sense too.
If they want to trade their 5/2 here, we're fine with that.
Yeah.
But because they didn't, I think we're in a really good spot.
Because we trade with the 5/2 and we take. No?
It gets flying.
Mm.
But they die. They're dead here.
Sure.
Oh, but so are we. Why did that get flying?
Oh, it gave both of them flying?
Why? What did I miss here?
It should be view battlefield, yeah.
Oh, attacking tokens.
Oh, tokens of flying.
Okay, so I needed to make a different play then.
Tough. No, that's just rough. That's
That's just me misreading the cards. That happens.
They also had to play it right. They had to have good sequencing. The eyeballs also can deceive us. This looks like the guy that we played in Standard before.
Yeah, this is fine. We'll draw a white source at some point. And we have plays in the meantime. This is much less risky keep than before.
Mm-hmm.
So Babin.
The baboon.
And there's our white source.
We did it.
I'll play it out now. Babin.
I feel like late game Avengers is going to be insane.
See if they trade.
I mean, like, we'd take that trade, snap keep.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping they'd do is trade.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to, and that's okay. They're allowed to not want to do that.
They're allowed to not.
This is fine.
Attacking with your death touch creature unless you're winning the game is like not the move. Just public service.
They have a second death touch creature.
Everything I say is a generality and should be taken with a grain of salt. Another white source is good. It's tough though. Do you think you should wait for the dragon, or do you want to make the 2/2? And why?
Now we can just sit here for a moment. We're fine.
No. Because if we get the dragon down, then we fly over them.
Yeah, we get first dragon down, the second dragon down, and then we're fine.
Yeah.
We're already in a pretty good spot here. There are
Jund?
Yeah, not a real color combination in this set, so means they're splashing red most likely.
Probably for one card.
Yeah, most likely. Not sure what that card is offhand. It's probably a rare or mythic.
Could be like the magmatic Hellkite. That's a card.
That's not a card worth splashing for.
No?
It's double red. It's not a splash.
Storm Scale Sign is also double red. I'm trying to think what else could be red.
It's not going to be a mono red card either.
I've been super impressed with Warden of the Grove.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Because all your dudes endure.
Sick.
Isn't that insane?
It's so gross. Oh, let's go. All right, we just got to try to erase that, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like Warden of the Grove is slept on like considerably. Like this card could be played. There's like a counters theme in Standard right now. It's really weak, but like it's there, and I feel like Warden of the Grove and like the Golgari Siege that allows you to like whenever you put a counter on a thing, draw a card. Like there's stuff you can do for sure. I'm excited to brew. The new cards just look so cool. Opponent is thinking about life. Combat, smack.
Easy trade.
Give her a flying dude lifelink. Seems pretty good.
Goblin.
Goblin alert.
No, they didn't do anything.
Definitely have removal. Probably have a murder. They're waiting for you to put the counter on the thing to kill it.
Yeah, so let's just not do that then.
Yeah. Smack.
It's Dragon's Prey.
When the dragon is the dragon's prey, it's like, damn.
Then
Just goblin.
with that, yeah, we're just going to Goblin.
I like goblin. Make a 4-3 with menace. Or make
Yes,
a
sir. 4-3 with menace.
Pretty good. For a goblin, that's a pretty decent rate, I'll be honest. 4 mana, 4-3, that's a pretty good rate. It's hard to find good rates with goblins.
See, they had dragons. They had dragon spray.
Mm-hmm. Good read.
It was the only card that really made sense there. They're just gonna make a 7/7. That'd be really fucking annoying if they did that.
And it endures
For 2 as well. Just 9/9. That's completely untouchable. Great. Means our only option is removal.
O-ring. Death Touch works.
Death Touch works. Oh, perfect.
We don't want another one.
No, you really don't.
Don't do that again. God.
We're not really doing anything else here.
Yeah. That makes sense.
If they didn't have that, the Nightblade Brigade, rather, I would just attack in with Goblin.
Just give it
and trade with the Warden. As it stands, we are gonna trade here. Again, it was 6/6. That's fine. That's way better for us.
And it's non-token, or yeah, and
Yeah, it's non-token.
The
so,
clause is non-token, so yeah. Ooh,
that's fantastic for us.
That's our solution.
I didn't do anything, but they have only one card, so it could be any number of things.
It's probably Snakeskin Veil.
Well, if we think it's Snakeskin Veil, then we lead on the dragon.
Just raise him in the air. I like that.
Okay, well, they didn't get priority, so...
That means it's not an instant.
Correct, which means it's not a removal spell, at instant speed at least.
Yeah, definitely not. It's not Snakeskin Veil either. Interesting.
That's fine. We're not blocking this. There's no reason to block this.
Because they're dead in the air.
Yeah. Now we put the lifelink counter on this guy. And then we just go to combat, and if we need to, then we can Stormplane Detainment something after.
I like this.
But as it stands, they're just dead. So
hey, that's the way the news goes. Oh, well played, opponent. GG's.
Flyers. Yeah.
Flyers.deck?
The Warden was a real problem, but they couldn't really reasonably get through at any point. They actually probably could have been attacking with the Warden at least the last couple turns, and they didn't.
Yeah. Can you imagine that card in Standard? I think that card would be sick.
That card isn't Standard. I don't need to imagine it.
Yeah, but like imagine if they played it.
Yeah, it's probably fine. It dies to cut down, though. 3 mana card dying to cut down is really rough.
But at the end step, you put a counter on it, and it doesn't die to cut down.
Cool. Cut down's an instant.
Fuck.
For 1 black mana.
They do it.
It's kind of the test. Like, if a 3-drop can die to cut down, it's probably not worth it.
It's true.
This is not good. This is fine. Oh, what do we put back, though?
Oh my god, I like both the O-rings.
Yeah, me too.
The turtle? And just like Delver it.
Yeah, it's probably just the turtle. And just like keep a 2-drop in hand. It's like completely respectable.
It's a human.
This?
No, you said turtle.
Oh yeah.
I love you. I'm sorry. I did it.
This is the fucking sloth all over again, except it's not. That's interesting. Oh, hold on. That's an interesting card for them to play here.
Card is insane.
Here, watch this. We're gonna do something interesting here. We're gonna offer them the trade. If they don't take it, like I didn't think they would, we're gonna Sage of the Fang and put the counter here after combat.
And now they can start paying life to endure if they want to.
Mhm.
Oh, we just tagged that for sure.
Oh yeah, we're just tagging the Death Toucher.
Get it out of here. It's also a goblin. Way too powerful. Can't be allowed to survive. Ooh, we could ramp. Next turn.
Yeah, but why?
It's true.
You just take care of this goblin. Goblin these nuts.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Now you'll probably trade. That's fine. I hope we top deck a forest, honestly.
They were just racing really well.
Even a tapped green source is fine. They are Mardu.
Okay.
Why are you looking at that?
Naturalize. Disenchant.
They could have the 4-mana Utter End variant.
There.
Snow Leopard?
That's not disenchant.
No, it's not anything, actually.
Oh.
I'm gonna actually just offer them the trade here because I don't care. Rescue Leopard is such a medium card. It's the harmonize. It's a harmonize enabler, but it's so mid that it just doesn't matter in my opinion.
This was our pack one, pick one.
Pack 3.
Pack 3, pick one. It was
no. If that was pack 1, pick 1, we would have slammed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. They were in black white counters.
What do they discard? Sidisi?
That makes sense.
Yeah, why are they playing Sidisi?
It's a 1/3. It attacks.
Cool. I do believe we need to remove that at some point. The question is, do we need to remove it this turn? And I think the answer is no.
I agree. We're winning the race for 2 more turns.
This depends. If they remove this Bloomvine Regent, then this line of play feels really bad.
But if we just O-ring their leopard, then there's no clock.
Well, they discarded a piece of removal, but they're going to do that. This is actually fine. This suddenly became so much fine. That's their piece of removal. Their piece of removal is a permanent. Do you see where I'm going with this, Jack?
Oh, I love it when you can leyline binding the leyline binding, and then you get to leyline binding a leyline binding to unbinding a binding, and then binding an Omnath.
You're hurting me, but I followed that interaction completely.
That's what happens sometimes. And then they top deck another binding.
Yep. And then it all happens again.
Fuck. Don't do it. Don't you do it.
It's fine. I don't know why we're so worried about this. They've only ever played one creature. Just go. Boom.
Mad.
Kill it.
Now they have no creature.
Yeah, and there's like, we're in such a good spot here.
Still very much so winning the race.
Sick. They have a second one?
What?
Sure, man. That's like the best thing for us right now because it doesn't matter.
It's like, you do that, bro. I'll do this.
Do we want to mill 3 cards? Yes. That's a shame. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I was thinking if we could get like
renew cards.
Yeah, the monkey. We shouldn't be milling cards with that card actually. Oh, this is fantastic for us.
They just die. Like they're looking for removal, but now they have to.
They're looking for a removal or a creature, but if they find neither, then we win. But they also surveilled too, and they didn't put any into the bin, so they found what they needed, which is a blocker.
But I think we're still good there.
Yeah, it just will take a turn.
Trade or block the 2.
We don't want to trade at this point. We want them to be able to block effectively.
To bounce, yeah.
And auto pay. Put this guy into play. And then now they have to draw 2 creatures or removal spells, but they don't even know that they need to draw the second one. They aren't even aware of the second one.
They're like, we got this.
They don't.
They're like, this is the game. We're going to win this all the way. Oh, they fucking did it.
It's lame.
Damn.
Well, if they attack here,
Uh-huh.
then we're also in a good spot.
Yeah,
Perfect.
buddy.
No blocks.
Do something sinister and dastardly. Kasmaka.
Yeah.
And that's the way the news goes.
It's called overextending yourself.
Yeah. They were probably in a great spot if they didn't attack, right?
Correct. They were.
Yeah.
They were in a fantastic spot. Because drawing removal there that just kills and doesn't exile makes us sack a creature as well.
Oh, that's a
I
good point.
think.
No,
No, wait. I think it's on your end step, actually.
That
With
makes sense.
Mardu. Yeah, it's a lot worse.
That makes sense.
Oh, you got an achievement, though. Let's check that out. I'll come back to the achievement card. Oh, we forgot to check on green, too. What am I doing? Oh, no, wait. This was the new achievement. Count on it. You put a bunch of counters on things. Good job, Jack.
Clap, clap.
White? We got something in white, too. Oh, we cast enchantment spells.
Clap, clap.
This one was really tricky to do, but I did it.
Shiny things.
Yeah. You just have to control 12 artifacts or enchantments at your end step.
So, Alex, now you say it. Back in my day.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. I think it's cool. I think arena achievements are cool.
I like that they're updating it. I like that they're adding new things. Because before, it was kind of bare bones and it was rough. But honestly, I like the changes that they're making. For new players especially, it's rewarding to play the game. And, like, it is rewarding to play the game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You just got to, like, put yourself out there enough to, like, get the reps to get good enough to, like, enjoy losing, too. Because losing, I think, is a sweet dessert. You just have to know how to, like, savor it.
All right, this is actually another hand where I'm going to keep it, even though we don't have a green source. And we're going to get punished for it, but it's fine. Because we have several turns to draw into it, and we have a bunch of good plays in the meantime.
Yeah.
So if they play a 2-drop, we're going to Caustic Exhale it, revealing this dragon. Because this dragon is a 2-drop as well. But they didn't, and we just drew a green source. So that means we're just going to play the green source.
This allows us to play a 3-drop on 3 while also holding up the exhale.
I'm not sure we were supposed to play the tap one there. We might have. Ooh, Goatsy.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go this guy. So I really like putting a counter on this guy so that he can't be just chumped.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But this isn't the right color combination for this card. This is a Sultai card.
Yeah.
Deal. So this is what we call mana advantage, because for 1 mana, we get to trade with the top. That's pretty good.
Can concur. That real good.
Are you okay? You have a stroke there?
Everything worked fine. Goblin brain good.
Goblin brain, big smart.
Big smart, big brain. All right, so we put a counter on the dude and smack him because now, as you said before, 1/1s don't trade.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like it when the Song of the Fang dies because then you get to like double the amount of counters. In your
Sage
things.
of the Fang, you mean?
Yes, the Sage of the Fang.
Song of the Fang sounds like a saga in this set.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is Sage. I was reading it from across the room.
That's fine.
Song, you're right. Song Roar of the Endless Song is the name of
Yeah,
the
Roar of Endless Song. There's no duh in it. Look at it again.
Roar of the Endless Song is just Roar of Endless Song.
It's okay. It's a mistake I made too. All right, so they just passed. So this could be like new way forward here, a rare. And they'll draw 4 cards and deal us 4.
Don't do this.
It could be Narset's Rebuke as well. Exiling that is pretty good. And ultimately, I don't think I care. And then they just like deal damage to that.